Guys, we've got a leaked image from a Las Vegas show, and this thing appears to show the brand new Traxxas Mini Maxx. This looks like it's going to be Traxxas's answer to the Arma Grom line, and based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like this thing's actually going to be just a little bit bigger than the Groms, which means this mini monster truck could be more versatile than most of the Grom trucks out there. We have got a lot of information we can glean from this picture. First of all, this is going to take the same basic shape as the full-size Traxxas Maxx. It's going to have the same style of sledgehammer tires. Of course, these tires are going to be smaller. Before we talk about the dimensions of this truck, if you're interested in all the latest news, reviews, bashing, crashing, and leaks, make sure you get subscribed because you're going to see that here first. Now, we don't have the exact dimensions of this truck, but we do see that it has the BL2S system in it, and we know the size of that BL2S ESC. It's about 60 millimeters in length, which based on my measurements puts this thing at about 210 millimeters or a little over 8 inches in width, which makes it a little bit wider than the Typhon Grom, which is currently the widest Grom you can get. These tires also look like they're going to be bigger than any of the Grom tires, and overall this looks like it's just going to be a bigger truck. A bigger mini basher with bigger tires means more ground clearance and more versatility. Now, speaking of extra versatility, we are going to have that BL2S brushless system, which means this thing will definitely have more power than the Groms, though of course it's going to be bigger and heavier, so it'll be interesting to see just how fast this thing is out of the box. Out of the box, you can see this is also going to be waterproof. We've got the same Traxxas waterproof receiver box that we'd expect to see in any of their vehicles. We don't have any indication as to what kind of transmitter we're going to get, but I would expect this to have the TQ transmitter along with it. As far as steering is concerned, we don't really have a good look at the servo, though I expect to see a plastic servo based on what Traxxas normally releases with their vehicles. Looks like it's going to have an integrated servo saver into the servo horn. We don't get to see how that's going to be steering the wheels, but I expect it to be through plastic, non-adjustable steering links. Speaking of plastic, the arms are going to be plastic. I expect the drive shafts to be plastic. There's no way to know what the gearing is going to be at this moment. Hopefully we'll see some metal gears in there. This does have all hex hardware. It appears it's going to have a similar clipless body system to the XRT, where you'll have one clip in each wheel well. And then of course it's going to have the same standard Traxxas battery lockdown that they'll probably have designed just to specifically work with their batteries. But of course the aftermarket will come along and fix this problem with strap style battery hold downs. Looks like the chassis is all plastic. The shocks are going to be threaded plastic bodies with plastic caps. And based on this picture, that's pretty much all we can see. Now obviously for Traxxas, this is going to be taking the place of their Trax trucks. I'm not sure if they'll keep selling the Trax trucks. I guess it'll probably depend on how much this thing costs. I'm gonna guess this thing's gonna be close to the $200 price range. Let me know down in the comments what you think this thing's gonna cost, and let me know down in the comments if you're gonna wanna get one of these. I'm really excited to get my hands on one. I have no idea when they're gonna come out. As soon as they do, I'll give you all those details we don't currently have. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.